This is 1 pound of butter. If I told you that you lost this much fat, you'd be ecstatic. But if you step on the scale and the number is only down a pound, you're defeated. Newsflash, losing 1 pound of fat is the equivalent to losing 1 pound of butter, 4 sticks. Feel better already? Then keep watching. If you're on a weight loss journey, watching this video in its entirety is a non-negotiable. I'm going to show you what sustainable weight loss looks like using these sticks of butter. Hello, my honeys. If you're new here, hey, welcome. I'm Healthy Emmie, and I'm the creator of the Slim on Starch program, where you work with me as well as a nutrition coach and a mindset coach to lose weight on a plant-based diet. If you want to do that, then click the link in the down bar. In front of me, I have 1 pound of butter. This is actually vegan butter, but anyway. If you're on a weight loss journey, my guess is that you're probably in a rush, and you likely don't even realize it. We are miscalibrated to expect results, not just in terms of weight loss, but actually in every facet of life. I mean, you can order something on Amazon at 9 p.m. laying in bed at night, and it's on your doorstep by the time you wake up. So it's no wonder that when you go on a diet for 4 days, you feel like it's been 4 months and you should be halfway done at this point. And in the weight loss world, you see those testimonials from individuals on crash diets who lost 40 pounds in 10 days and 60 pounds in 60 seconds. And you have these unrealistic expectations that weight loss should look like this for you too. But here's the reality about those testimonials from individuals that are on crash diets. They're not losing weight permanently. They're diluting their glycogen stores and they're dehydrating themselves. And I can promise you that whatever unnatural, crazy gimmick that they're doing, it's not going to last. It is short term. They're going to gain that weight back and more very quickly. You see them at the beginning during the honeymoon phase when they can white knuckle it, but they can't white knuckle it for long. They gain the weight back and more. You see, as quickly as you get something is as quickly as you lose it. So by that principle alone, we know that there's something fishy about those crash diets. But when we dig into what's actually going on there, I can explain from a nutritional perspective as well what's happening here and why those quick results diets are ones that you wouldn't want to touch with a 10-foot pole. And hey, since we're on the topic, and I know you're interested, why don't I do that right now? So the reason why people lose weight so fast on those crash diets, the ones that you should never ever do, by the way, is because of the following. Reason number 1, they're losing water weight. Most of these diet shakes or low carb diets are going to be a diuretic, and a diuretic will rid your body of water. The human body is about 60% water. We're basically cucumbers. I mean, your brain is 75% water, your heart is 80% water, your blood is 80% water. So water is very important to our health and proper functioning. And what do these diuretics do? They suck the water right out of you. And honeys, this isn't from some mysterious water reserve within the body. That water is leaving your heart, your brain, your blood. This is not good. But then you step on the scale and you say, huzzah, I'm losing weight. There is another answer here, and it's the Slim on Starch program. I'm just being honest. Reason number 2 why people lose weight so fast on these diets is because their glycogen stores are depleted. We store glycogen in our liver and our muscles when we eat, and our liver and our muscles are depleted when we aren't eating. So the invisible glycogen that's stored there, it's a few pounds worth, is once again mistaken as fat loss when it leaves the liver and the muscles. Not true fat loss, just the number on the scale changes because your glycogen is depleted. Reason number 3, most of these diets don't have any real physical food. And if you go from eating like 5 pounds of food today to not eating any food because you're drinking shakes or juices or these tiny dehydrated packaged foods, that 5 pounds of real food is leaving your system And that right there is 5 pounds of fat loss, when really you're just not pooping anymore because you're not eating. So these diets are a mess because they cause people to lose weight fast, only to be in terrible health, cranky, hungry, hangry, and then eventually binge out because they just can't hold on anymore. When the reality of what's going on here is that they don't lack willpower. It's not that they can't hold on anymore. It's that the body thinks that you're dying. The body is sending you to food to keep you alive because you're starving yourself on these crash diets. So let me show you what sustainable fat loss looks like using these sticks of butter. If you're on a weight loss journey, the number on the scale is going to look like this. I have a graph up on the screen here. Over time, you're going to see that the number is going to trend downward, but there are going to be some ups and downs along the way. That's totally normal and completely expected. Now, I know you want this graph to look like this, a perfectly straight line, right? But it's not going to be that way. I'm sorry, but it's just not. There are going to be ups and downs for everyone. And the reason why is because your weight is a reflection not just of your fat loss, but also of your glycogen stores, your water weight, your intracellular water, your extracellular water, bladder contractions, hormones, weather patterns, exercise patterns, sodium levels, the amount of stool in your intestine, the amount of food in your stomach. I don't even have enough fingers to name all of this. All of those factors account for the fluctuations that are separate from your fat loss. Underneath the surface, however, your fat loss is likely going to be pretty steady, but we actually can't see that number on the scale from day to day. Again, we cannot see that fat loss number on the scale from day to day. So let me show you visually what's going on here below the surface, below those ups and downs. What if I told you that you lost one of these within a week? You'd be pretty happy with that, right? I mean, I'd be pretty happy with that. If I knew I was shedding one of these sticks of fat butter that was never coming back, I'd think, all right, cool. And then I'd start to do the math and I would think, well, if I can shed one of these in a week, that would be 52 sticks of butter in a year. That's pretty cool. Well, guess what? One of these is equivalent to a quarter of a pound, 0.25 pounds. You stepped on the scale after a week of dieting and you saw the number go down by 0.25 pounds. You'd say, what the heck, Emmie? I'm exiling you. I hate you. But really, you've lost an entire one of these. Now, are you ready for some good news? We say that healthy, sustainable weight loss is 1 pound per week. This would mean that you are shedding 4 of these in a week. 4 of these. That is incredible. So when you're down 4 pounds in a month and you're upset that you only lost 4 pounds after doing this perfectly, you really shed 16 sticks of butter off of your body in that month. Be proud of that. Now for the fun stuff. Let me show you what this looks like on a daily basis. Side note, if anybody ever says now for the fun stuff and then points a knife at you, be warned. On a daily basis, if you are losing 1 pound per fat a week, which by the way is healthy, sustainable weight loss, that means that you are losing this much every single day. That is spectacular. It's really pretty incredible and something that you should be very proud of if you are losing 1 pound a week. Now, here's the thing, because of course, all of these factors that we talked about earlier are going to affect the number on the scale as well. So even if you're losing one of these every single day, you still have glycogen stores, water weight, intracellular water, extracellular water, bladder contractions, hormones, weather, exercise patterns, sodium levels, stool in your intestine, food in your colon, and so much more, which means you're probably not going to be able to see this on the scale, which is likely going to be very upsetting for you. But please know that if you're a client of mine, especially, this is what's going on beneath the surface. One of these every day, goodbye, forget about it. Now I got to clean plant-based butter off my floor. I do this for you, honeys. You could shed 208 sticks of butter every single year. If you had the patience to sit through this video, then you've proven to me that you have the patience to commit to this once and for all and get the results. My cat is now eating the plant-based butter. I also think that if you can sit through this video, you'd make a great client of mine. So click the link in the down bar and apply to work with me and my team. I love you, honeys. If this was helpful to you and you sat through this entire video, comment on this video saying, I can do this. You can sit through this video and listen to me talk about how my cat is now eating plant-based butter off of my floor. You can work with me and tolerate my kookiness. I love you, honeys, and I'll see you in my next video.